As you all know, today is 10th of October and it's Mental Health Day. And I wish you, Meenakshi, that you changed many lives like this and empower everyone. And there are many people out there who need you. The world needs you, and hope you transform many more lives like mine. Thank you, Meenakshi.
A very warm good morning to you, and we are super proud and humbled by the courage that you have in your veins, Swetha, to come up here and share your story to inspire so many women and men out there. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm feeling great and awesome to share this story. I was a little hesitant before, but now I myself came up and I wanted to share because a lot has changed it has changed my life. It's like a rebirth for me. So I would definitely would like to, if my story inspires at least one person and it is like inspiring and they take away something from my story, I would really more than happy to share my story today.
Awesome, awesome. I am very excited to welcome you on our Victor's talk show, Swetha Jangam, and I'm so proud and I'm so grateful for you to let me be a part of your journey. I'm really humble and I'm sure you're going to inspire a lot of people today. Can you share a little bit about your story? How were you doing before you came into my contact or before you started this journey of yours? How was your journey before?
Yeah. Uh, from the past 3 years, there was a lot going on my personal front, and a lot of things happened in my life. Like I was going through a divorce, and my health has taken a toll. And actually, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis from past 9 years. So I'm a single parent, and I have a son who is 8 years old. So, like, I was having this struggle with rheumatoid arthritis, and even like I was going through a lot in my personal life, also a lot of stress going on in our relationships, and so I had all this. I was almost into depression, and like I was finding out ways to come out of it from the past. I mean, one or the other way, I was like trying all the ways to come out of it. I had a strong willpower, but still I couldn't come out of my arthritis or the pain. I was having pain, and parallelly, this relationship stress also was going on and on. And one fine day, when it reached a point where my husband and my in-laws came, they just left me and my son at my parents' house, and they made so many comments like like they treated me like some object, like what will we do with this. The comments were literally like, what will we do with this. They were treating me like a non-living thing. What will we do with this? She can't even cut onions. So these were the comments, and they were like, my parents were like requesting them, and all these things like made me feel like more guilty about myself, where like what stage I've reached and what is this happening with me, and all this added more to my. It took a lot of toll on my health, and I went into more depression. And one fine day, he sent me a divorce notice, and it was very shocking. Like it was like I had no ground to stand. What will I do now? All these thoughts came, and somehow it was like I reached a stage where it was inevitable for me. And so that time, okay, I could come out of. I took counseling sessions, other counseling sessions. I did meditation, and somehow it was like do or die for me. So somehow I got a job, and I was like, everyone out there felt okay, she's doing good now, she's improved something, like she's with the diet and all. I followed some no grain diet for 6 months, and I was doing okay, better than what I was before. I was completely bedridden, and going to bathroom also was difficult for me. And somehow I picked up myself, because like it was, I had to do it for my son. I just did it for my son, sake of my son. But then and this was going on, and still, but I was not there was lot of stress going on. And even after taking those counseling sessions, it really meditation and all helped me for sure, but still the core um, the root cause was not treated. Like they were
Right.
giving me techniques how I have to deal with my emotions and all that, but still I used to burst out, show that frustration on my parents. And life was very, I mean, nobody was happy. Even I was not happy, nor my parents were happy around me. And they also had the stress, the court sessions were going on, and it was very stressful for me, and I couldn't concentrate on my job as well. And this was taking, I mean, I was feeling so frustrated and helpless. And then this was going on, and even after I got divorced and everything, but I thought, okay, this will be end of the story. Like maybe if I need not go to court and all these things, and now it will be like fine, I will come out of it. It will take time. People say no, time will heal. Time doesn't heal anything. It was like later I got to know. Then one fine day, like he used to like find ways to trigger me. I don't know what was his intentions or anything. Like he had got married even before my divorce. He had got married, and I thought, okay, he won't bother me anymore. He's fine. He's settled now. But still, I don't know. Like he used to send me mails, some simply just to provoke me, trigger me. And like he kept on sending such mails and making false allegations on me, and used to just threaten me like, I'll take away my son. It was just,
Mm.
he also doesn't want my son. It's just to provoke me or trigger me, torture
Right.
me or something. I don't know what it is, what his intentions were, but this was like I used to feel very like I used to panic whenever I get a mail from him or something. One fine day, I received some such mail, and I had met Meenakshi in one of the community, Iron Lady community, and I just sent a mail like in a group in my group. Actually, I was whenever I had any problems, we had a buddies group, and I sent a mail, and then Meenakshi directly sent a message to me, what happened, and she just told me that day. Nobody was at my home that day. I didn't want to. I mean, my parents were out of station, and I didn't want them to feel tensed or something, so I didn't share this with anyone. I didn't know what to do, but I was very scared, and I like very anxious that day. She just told me
Right.
to just drink a glass of water and sit for some time, and then she asked me everything. She just listened to me, listened to whatever I had to say, and she didn't say anything. She just listened to me, and she told me about like she can heal, she can work with me, and then the journey started. That's how I met
Right.
Meenakshi, and us chess session started. Yeah,
So, uh,
yeah,
at this point, I really want to know what inspired or motivated you in that moment to message and to connect with me, because at that point you were going through a lot of challenges and you had certain
yeah,
environment with you. It was triggering you. You were also somewhere in a panic state. So what made you decide,
yeah.
ki, let's go in and let's see what happens? Or because at that point you did not know what your experience is going to be like with me, what the sessions are going to look like. It's possible it could have been the similar manner
Yes.
that you have already been through. So, what really motivated you in
Yeah.
that moment?
I mean, I really don't know what exactly, but just like when you spoke to me for the first time, I didn't have a second thought. I should not. I just thought, okay, let me. I mean, I just I just thought, okay, if Meenakshi, I didn't know Meenakshi. I mean, she was not so close to me or anything. She just was
Right,
another member in the group. That's all. But I don't know, the way she like just listened to me, and she just told me like I felt it genuine.
right,
Like when she told me, "Will you trust me?" I just trusted her that day, and didn't have any second thoughts about it, like I should not go try this. The way she explained me how this sessions will go and all that, I felt okay. I mean, I have no other option now. Anyways, I'm like, let me give a try. There's nothing, I mean, I'm going to lose. Maybe I'll give a try. And I was, I mean, I've always been been a person. I'll give first a try and then um see if it works out or not. If it works out, fine.
Right.
Otherwise, this, yeah,
So it's like you are the action taker. And that day you
yeah,
decided, all right, there are 50-50% chances that this might not work for you at
yeah,
all, but there are 50% chances
yeah,
something might change. So you just decided to take
yes.
a jump,
But
like a leap of faith.
yes, but I don't know. I didn't for this. I didn't have any second thoughts. Also, I just like after expressing everything to you that day, I felt so much better. I thought definitely this is going to work for me. So I thought,
Right.
okay, I have to go ahead with this, and with complete trust, I enrolled for this session.
Wow.
I mean,
With
I didn't know how
complete
I'm going.
trust.
I mean, even yes, I didn't. Financially, also, I was not. I didn't know how I will arrange for the money or anything.
Right.
But still, I thought somehow I have to take this. This is going to help me somehow. Yeah.
Right. All right. So that's actually beautiful because we give a lot of uh, you know, rules. We have a lot of doubts. We give a lot of reasons, excuses why I don't want to do this right now. I don't want to do that right now. But that day you were in a state where you just wanted to take a jump without having an idea
Yeah.
of how you will do things. But would you say that things did fall into place? Did you find the
Yes,
resources
and
later?
yeah, yeah. First session actually for what I had like that day, I wanted solution like what I will do if it
Right,
was somebody else, if I had called my friend or my relative or anyone who's close to me, they would have just given a solution whether I should reply to that mail or what I
right.
should do, like only that part they would have. But next when I started the sessions, actually nowhere that part was mentioned. And on the first session I was like, what, I mean, okay, what, I mean, she didn't mention anything about, she didn't tell me how to how I handle my handle him next time when I am going to face him, or when I receive a mail, what I should do. She didn't tell me anything. What is this going on? She completely took me to some other session. And
Right.
I was like, after the first session, I didn't know what actually is going on, but but still I trusted. But I felt better after the first session, and later on realized what is this session all about. And yeah,
So it's like you surrendered in the moment. Let me just go ahead and surrender. I
yeah,
don't know what's happening, what the process is, but if she's saying just
yeah,
let me surrender.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
beautiful. It's beautiful for me to know at this point. All right. So
yeah.
I'm curious. Even though I did not tell you anything, what to do with the mail, how to reply, at gradually, did you find ways on your own to reply, how to
Yes.
conduct yourself?
Yes, actually, after the two, I remember, I think after only two sessions or something, a situation came up. Like, if it was
Right.
like, if I had not taken this two sessions, the way I would have reacted to that situation would have been
Mm.
entirely different. That day, like, it was my son's
Right.
school day function, and he had a dance performance. And I had visited, I mean, like I had been to school at the same time. Like lot of things had happened. Like actually, he had come to school, and he has simply created a drama which was not necessary itself. Like he has
Mm.
simply asked the school driver, and he has cried in front of him and told they're not sending my son. It's not like we are not sending. Like if anyone who had gone to the teacher and asked, they would have sent him. He was in the dance performance, and so they have not sent him.
Mm.
And he has like made so many calls and all, but I have not picked it because there was a lot of like noise and all, like speakers, loudspeakers there, and I couldn't pick the call. And like he has like reacted, he expected some weird reaction, like as usual. I used to do, like I used to call up, shout at him, or write big mails and all that. I didn't react. I didn't give any reaction to that, whatever he has done. And I really enjoyed my son's school day so much that day. I was so happy. And next day I came and I called up Meenakshi and I told it was so good. And I mean, I didn't know that even this is such a simple solution for this. And I would have been so anxious. I wouldn't have enjoyed my son's school performance. And it was really so liberating for me to know that it was, even it was just not giving a reaction also would be so simple thing would give me so much happiness.
Right. So it was like even though the environment around you was against you, but your
Yeah.
inner state remained the same. Your inner state was happy, right? Wow. Do you think
Yes.
that's a beautiful experience to have? That even though the world is going
Yes,
crazy
it
right
was
now,
wonderful.
you are at calm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And if I had
It's
given
not,
you a suggestion,
it's not that all those, yeah.
right? Yeah, yeah, please,
I
please.
mean, like, nothing much has changed outwardly now, even now. All
Right.
those things are keeping on happening, all those mails are coming up, but still, the way I respond and take action is different from what I was before. And that is
Right. So
very,
it's like
that
you
brought
began,
a lot of confidence. Yeah,
right. So it's like you began to change something within you, started working on yourself
yeah,
instead of trying to manage the world
yeah,
around you, right? And that
right.
did work. Even though
Yes,
you had expected something else to be there in the sessions because you came with a different idea, with a different perspective on what it is that you want to work on. But you started
yeah,
to work on something different, but that did start to
yeah,
impact your life, manner that you
yes,
wanted it to. All right,
right.
that's beautiful. All right. So I want to understand while you were going through the sessions and while you were out of the sessions, after the sessions, during the sessions, did you go through emotional challenges even then? Because this healing journey, do you feel it's all flowery, or do you feel that there are definitely the struggles of its own?
No, like, not challenges, like, uh, what happened in the sessions was it was actually you were addressing the root cause of it. So
Right,
I didn't know, like, subconsciously or unconsciously, I didn't know so many feelings were suppressed within me. I didn't even
right.
know there were, you brought, like, you made me go back to few incidents and uh, few
Core,
situations in my
core
life where I
memories.
had, yeah,
Yes,
memories in my life where I had told myself so many things to myself, and I didn't even know. I'd like suppressed them, and I didn't even want to think of those situations. Like, for
right.
example, about I had, like, soon after 1 year of my marriage, I got pregnant, and I had abortion, and that situation I never wanted to discuss it with someone, or I thought I completely forgot about it, and I've came out of it. But actually, I'd suppressed it so much that the self-talk I had at that time was like, I said to myself that you are like a dead body. You are not worth
Right,
living. All these things I said to myself, and that's where I started created all these diseases for myself. And you made me realize those things. And actually, when you addressed all those things, and that session was very much impactful, and it was liberating. And when I could come out of that, and when after that, I think I started the healing more, like my healing process began 10
right.
times. much better. Even all these things, whatever diet and all, my mom used to give me like as soon as I was diagnosed with it, I was like, she tried everything, and I also was trying hard. Whatever we eat, what I'm trying to tell is like whatever we eat or do yoga, meditation, yeah, that's fine. You can manage, but still, if
Right.
that has to work for you, you have to heal yourself. We don't know
Mentally
like
or
what all
emotionally.
feelings, emotions have suppressed within you. There are a lot of things like childhood trauma, like child. It's not trauma,
Yes.
maybe even small incidents that we create and have self talks about ourselves, that we create a pattern, keep on creating same, we keep on attracting some people and some situations to ourselves because of those incidents. When you address those incidents, I realized what was going wrong and I have to break this pattern,
Right.
and you made me break that pattern. And then I started realizing,
There were certain incidences which had taken a toll on you, which you did not want to remember. But then there were some
yeah,
incidences as well, which were not so highly traumatic or highly it had something, but they did
very
impact your
silly, yeah,
personality. Yes,
yes.
right.
The very
So we
silly
can,
incidents in my childhood. Yeah, they're
right.
very small, silly incidents. It was just like a joke that
Yes,
made they like my mom and my sister made, but I always wanted to prove them something. So this was the
mm,
pattern. And once I prove them, okay, that motivation is gone to do something. So this has been a
right.
pattern all my life. And when I broke that pattern, then I realized what really I want to do and what really I should do for myself. When I started doing that, and I got clarity of thoughts as well when I broke this pattern.
Wow, that's actually beautiful.
Yeah,
So it's not just
yeah,
some incident that has happened to us that impacts us, but it can be a very simple incident like somebody saying something
yeah,
to us on a normal, ordinary day, something which we might not
yes,
even remember as a big deal, but it impacts our self-concept,
yes.
right? Wow, that's actually a beautiful thing to share.
And
How would you say was your experience while working with me? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Did I make you cry a lot? What was your actual experience? And initially, did you trust me or did you build the trust over a period of time?
yeah, as I told first time when I spoke to you, I don't know, it's I had complete trust on you from the day one itself. And after the first session, it became, I mean, it doubled. I felt
Right,
really, it was relaxing. And later, like actually, all the time I used to, whenever I was in any situations, I used to ask so many people about what should I do now? What should I do now? What should I
right,
do? Now I don't, I mean, I have clarity of my thoughts. I know what to do and what is right for me. And even if they try telling me something, if it is like okay for me, I will take it. Otherwise, I will tell no. I know what to do, and I'm ready to face those consequences. And about the
right,
session, what like I felt is, yeah, yeah, few sessions like that, the when about the abortion and
right,
the sessions, like I I cried out so much. I didn't even, that session was actually very impactful for me. Like I cried out, and I thought I completely forgot that incident, but
right,
that was the most important part where it helped me to heal. And I cried out a lot in that session. And during the session, I mean, whatever it is, you used to, I mean, go to the core of it and what worst can happen. You used to make me go to that situation, and what worst can happen. You used to just make me
right.
realize and feel that, make me feel, go to that
The
core
fear
of
of
it,
it,
and then bring me out of it.
right? So during the sessions, you did cry, but after the sessions, do you think that remained with you? Because sometimes when we talk about very powerful incidences of our lives that has impacted us a lot, and we share it with someone, over a period of time, we start to feel the heaviness of it. So, during the session, you did release your emotions, but after it, did you feel like it stayed with you, or do you feel something changed?
Actually, after each such sessions, I had so many things piled up, and um, I had kept so many things inside me. All these things were stacked up in my, I don't know, where in my mind or heart, whatever you say. It was stacked up inside me, and I
Yes,
started feeling empty. I had one session with you asking you, like, I don't know, I'm not feeling anything. I'm feeling empty right now. I don't know what to do.
right,
Then, like, I feel I'm nothing. I'm feeling empty. I don't know. I'm not doing anything because I was busy with all these things. My mind kept me busy with all these thoughts, and suddenly, when it became
right,
empty, I didn't know what to do. I felt completely like
right,
blank, and I had a session also. Then I started filling up positive things, and then what I can do now, what I started thinking of my
right,
future. So when something is like we need to empty a bottle to fill it again with a
right.
new
I
thing.
think you brought up a very important topic here, where
Yeah,
even though we focus so much on letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, releasing, and so many other things, and when we actually do that, we are left with a void, and that
yes,
void needs to be filled again. So if we don't fill it with something of our choice, it's possible we might take up another challenge in that place just to keep ourselves busy.
yes,
That's actually a very
right,
beautiful point that you have brought up. So that time you filled it up with something productive, right?
correct.
That's actually
Yeah.
beautiful. Would you say that there is a specific age, gender, or a specific type of people who should take these sessions? Or do you feel, from whatever experience you have had, that these sessions are almost good for everyone and they can create a difference in their life?
I don't think like I mean even I had this doubt before that I don't know actually because of this all these events I didn't know how my son has taken all these events. He was just playing
Right,
around, but I didn't know what was going on with me, going on within him, how he feels about our separation and what he feels about his dad staying away from him. He was like not sharing anything. He used to hide anything, any topic. He won't discuss anything about his dad in front of me. But
right,
even if I ask him also, he wouldn't tell me. I thought, okay, I don't know what he feels like about this. Maybe I thought he doesn't know how to express it or anything, but
right,
I realized he used to share it in front of my mom or anyone. He used to feel bad whenever we go to certain places where we had been visited already with his dad.
right,
So, but he used to not. If he felt that my mom would feel sad or something, he wouldn't
right,
express it to me. So I wanted like Meenakshi to take a session, and also there was one incident where like the in our garden like I don't know how from where that he used to always play with matchsticks all the time. He likes
right,
to play with matchsticks and used to whatever waste papers he used to just light up here and there. And we know that he has done it, but I don't know whether he has done it or not, or how it has, like there was a huge fire caught there. We had kept all the, it's kind of a garage kind of a thing, and it was all caught fire where like when my mother just started like you only did it, we all the time we tell you not to play with the matchsticks, you
mm,
have done it. He started crying like anything. No, I have not
right,
done it, I have not done it. And whenever, even after many days, even if we tell that incident, he used to start crying like anything. So I thought let's have a session with Meenakshi, but I didn't know how he will understand all these things and all how he will, but it was so much it was such a good session. He enjoyed the session and he loves to talk to Meenakshi. He's not, I mean, usually he doesn't talk to any strangers, but now he'll only keep asking me when is the next session, when shall we have, and he'll show all the paintings to her.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love his
And
paintings, by the way. Love his paintings. He's a very smart kid,
yeah,
very smart kid. And he has a
yeah,
lot of potential, lot of curiosity, a lot of questions. And that's beautiful.
yeah,
So, what I gather from this, it was like he had certain definite challenges while he was going through the divorce of his parents, but then there were also incidences which were in a normal life incidences, and it started to shape up his self concept again, where you said, you only did it, so he felt that he's the one who has started it, but we really don't know what happened that day. But the point was that his identity was being formed. And since you were conscious enough to bring him into the session, it just stopped there. Like, all right, there is a challenge, and we just immediately address it right here, right now, instead of letting it spread out across the ages and later he realizing what are the different challenges in his life which have been coming from his childhood. So it was like it was addressed right here, right now, because you were, as a parent, you were conscious that this is something that needs to be addressed, right?
yes. Because
Right,
even I know that I have been in same like because of some
right,
silly incident in my childhood, I had carried so many took wrong decisions in my life, and it has affected so much. So I thought
right,
it's better I work with my son. Like it has to be sorted out, whatever it is, it has to be sorted out now. And not only to my son, what I wish now, like my mother doesn't know English or Hindi, she is Kannadiga. So, but I have asked my mother to learn English, and somehow I want her to take these sessions with Meenakshi so that, I mean, I know this is necessary for everyone. It's not because you might like after hearing my story, you might think, okay, that's why she needs it. Maybe we don't need
right,
it. It's not. I was like doing fine only when I met Meenakshi. I was like what other people saw from outside. I was like much better than what I was. Like I was bedridden patient. Now I've started working and okay, gradually I was improving, but still I had so many things because I sorted it out. I could do
right,
much more, 10 times much better than what I was doing. So
right.
it's not like only people who have some challenges, big like significant challenges, someone who's going through a divorce or some chronic disease only have to take these sessions. No,
Right.
even people who look very normal, there'll be a lot of things going inside them. So I want
Yes.
my mother also. She's now 60. So it doesn't matter. Once you undergo these sessions and you get liberated to all that trauma, you will see life to a different perspective and it will be like
Right.
really like a rebirth for you. Yeah.
Right. So it's like something shifts, and wherever it is that you are in life, it's possible you could have a very good career, but it's possible
Yes.
once you go through the session, some blocks might come out, and you would suddenly 10x your speed or 10x whatever it is that you're doing in your life. Your performance might increase. People around you might start to,
Right.
start noticing changes. So I think that's
Right.
worth it. If people want that, they can definitely go
Yeah.
for it. Since we are already sharing the part where we are trying to tell people what could this experience be because they have not been through it yet. So, what would be your advice to people who are trying to join or they are trying to decide whether I should join the sessions or not? Or maybe they have joined, but yet they do not know what is it that they should expect from a session.
Like what I feel is, why did I meet Meenakshi 3 4 years ago, 5 years ago? My life would have been different. So if you're thinking
Right.
whether to join or not, again you're postponing your healing, you're postponing your success or whatever it is.
Yes.
It's not that you just sit in a session and you'll get everything. No, it's not like somebody is going to tell you what to do, what not to do. And it's like you will know, you will have power to yourself, you will take control of your life. So that's what
Right.
you will be healed from your core, and she will make you realize what to do, what is best for you. So like before, what I had in my mind, like just 5 years ago, if you ask, like 3 4 years ago, if you ask me, I was like in a stage where, okay, I'll keep on taking this painkillers. I was just living like a dead body, keep on taking these painkillers. I have to look after my son. He'll reach a age where he's 10 or something, where he can do
Right.
his own task for him, do everything for himself. Then maybe I'll die. That's what was
Hmm.
going on in my mind. Later, when this situation came, like I thought like, okay, I have to be there for him. I have to take care of him now. I motivated myself somehow, and I got up and I started working. And okay, that I still had a mindset that, okay, I have to live for my son, I have to live for my
Right.
parents. I was doing it for somebody else. When I started attending these sessions, what clarity I got, whatever I have to do is I mean, if I'm doing, it will be very tiring. How long will you do it for somebody else? If it
Right.
is, you have to do it for someone else. So at one point, you'll feel tired, frustrated, and
Right.
all these feelings come up. But when you do what you want to do and you enjoy doing it, that time you will feel much like you will really start living your life. That's what the
Hmm.
transformation it got, these sessions got me. And now, like, there are many sessions like so I started, I mean, at one point I realized now, like, I have a job. Okay, my health is like quite okay, but still I thought I have to work on my health. So there were
Right.
some risky decisions I took, that I have to go. Like there was a yoga class in Bangalore, not in my hometown. So I had to come to Bangalore,
Right.
leave my son with my mom, and that these are all risky decisions which wouldn't have taken. But I thought this is something which I'll do for myself. If we work
Right.
on ourselves, we'll be helping our people around us also. It's not like being selfish.
Yes.
It's like if I become stronger now, it'll be my even my parents will be happier, and my son, I can take care of my son in a better way now. So I took these decisions, and my one decision, so all these decisions I wouldn't have taken before without this healing and all that. So now after
Right.
that, now like when I met Meenakshi in December 2022, my weight was 30 kgs. Now I've reached 40 kg. What else you want? This is the biggest
Wow.
accomplishment I've got from this
Wow.
session. And I have a driving license. I drive my car.
Wow.
So it was like, I don't know if you can imagine me now. You might be seeing me and I look normal. If you've seen a photo of me earlier, I was like, people who know me, they know, like, they are like, everybody could see the difference now. And I was completely bedridden, who used to struggle even to go to bathroom, from my bed to bathroom. And now, if I could accomplish so many things in past 8 9 months. So I like, I don't know what you can do. If you're a normal person, you can like do a lot of things, and it's not about money. The money is nothing. Like, I mean, you might feel it's a huge amount, but you will you will you can um progress 10 times in wherever you are right
Right.
now in your life, and it's worth every penny, I tell you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh, at this point, first of all, I want to say amazing. I mean, the journey that you have had, it's truly inspirational,
Yeah.
right? From, as you are
Yeah.
saying, from being bedridden to someone who is now making decisions of her own life. Right now, she's almost taking back control of every single thing. She's going for driving license, she's going for swimming classes. It's like crazy. And this journey
Yeah.
that you have had, it's transformational. I mean, I am inspired right now by your story. I'm truly inspired by this story at this
Mhm.
moment. Wow,
Yeah.
that's really that's really a crazy journey, and I'm sure it is going to inspire a lot of people out there. initially at one point you said that I wish that I would have met me before 2, 3 years back. There are many students as well out there, and they are quite in their 20s. So we all, whenever we are in our 20s or so, we feel like we have a lot of time. But these are one of the moments where there are so many challenges that just fall on us. Like hormonally, our bodies are changing. We have to think about our careers. We have challenges with our parents as well. Sometimes we don't understand them. They don't understand them. They don't understand us. What would you like to really say to them as well? Because that's one powerful age where something like
Yes,
this, do you feel
definitely.
it can benefit them?
Absolutely. It's the right time for them, actually. I mean, they like that is the point they'll be taking many important decisions in their lives. Like
Right.
I mean, if they could, like, if they have clarity of thoughts at that point of time. I mean, now also I mean, many of us who are in 30s and all these people will have regrets now. Like, okay, if I knew
Yes.
this before, I mean, I would have been somewhere by this time. If I'd known this
Right.
when I completed my college and all this. If I mean that we will not have enough courage to take such decisions and all those clarity, because all these things are not taught in our school or colleges. This is like
Hmm.
something that it will really like life changing for them. The earlier they take this, it is beneficial for them. And it's like like it is actually essential, something very essential for each and every one of them. I mean, as I told, I
Right.
gave it to my son, and it's like something, it's priceless gift that I've given to him. And now I've
Right.
no worries. Like, okay, whenever he faces any challenges, I know where to go now. So I know, like, at every point of his life, I can like rely on you. And I mean, there won't be any. I mean, there won't be any regrets later.
Right.
So it's for students. This is like very essential.
So, what would you like to say to the parents actually? Because most of the times, we as parents might not exactly understand what a child is going through, and we might say, I've also gone through this stress. So, it doesn't matter. This phase will pass. We usually say these things to our kids a lot. We don't understand what
Yeah,
really they could be going through, and we just decide
yeah,
based on our some of the experiences that even I went through it. I'm okay with it. I was okay with
yes.
it. There are so many people who are okay with it, so my child will also be okay. But sometimes there are things which are deeper. And what would you really like to say to parents, or maybe a message for them, for helping them to understand if they should take action? Because children at this point might not be able to afford their sessions. It's the parents who
Right.
would be affording it on behalf of them, but they might feel what is the need of it.
Actually, now you might see that college degrees and all, they cost lakhs together. And even
Right.
for nursery, they pay lakhs together. Whatever all
Yes.
education, whatever all we spend on that, it's nothing actually. Like, how much of your degree are you using right now in your life? This is something which is very essential that each and every parent should give their child. Like, we spend so much, like we are ready to pay for coaching classes, we are ready to pay lakhs together for their music classes or anything. But when it comes to mental health, everybody thinks that, okay, it doesn't, we don't need this. Like,
Right.
my daughter is fine or my son is fine. But this is something which is very important. Each and every parent should give them. It's not because they are like they're depressed or something. They can improve their progress or performance by 10 times, as I already I'm keeping on
Right.
repeating. When you get clarity of thoughts, when you get I mean, get control of your life and control of your emotions, you have your control in your hand, then nobody can touch your space or come like touch your zone, and they will do miracles. They can do miracles in
Right.
life. So this is very essential for students.
Right. It's like even though they are going through their down phase, maybe something did not work, maybe they
Yes.
have their fights with their,
Yeah.
um, you
They
know,
will know how to
colleagues,
handle it.
children. they will know how to handle. It's like a life skill that they will gather over a long period of time. It's like a
Yes.
lifetime investment. You know, there was this one point where you said, I had let go of my past baggages, but then at a point I was like feeling empty. Now, what should I do? And that's when we sat for another
Yeah.
session, and where you started to understand now the possibilities of the things that you could do, because you were now free and you had a lot of insights, a lot of energy coming in, a lot of free time, a lot of free thoughts, free mind space. So, here I'm really curious to ask you, what is your purpose now? What is it that you would like to do now, and what are your future plans?
Yeah, actually, all this before what I had, as I told, I had to do before my mindset was I have to do it for my son, and I have to live for my son. And next came a stage where I have to live for myself. Okay, like I started thinking, okay, I should learn, I should earn more money, I should buy this car, I should buy a house. So I
Right.
had these things like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do this, do that. Then how currently what I'm feeling is I'm still working on myself. I'm still improving myself and working on myself. But what I want to do right now is I want to inspire people. There are many. I felt like I've seen people around me. There are so many women, especially I want to
Right.
empower women. There are so many women who are stuck in life because of some like social problems or some personal problems. They're stuck
Right.
in life. They have actually each and every one of us has so much potential. We don't know, like we have to recognize our potential and come out of it. And I want to share my story and inspire and motivate them. And I want to, like, I don't want anyone to suffer like I have suffered, and I want to get out of these problems and do something in their
Right.
life, achieve big, reach higher, reach heights. And I want them to succeed in life.
That's very powerful.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this, that you more power and more energy for all your dreams, mission, vision, and purpose. Because
Yes.
trust me, there is a lot of potential in you, and there is a lot many people out there who will get inspired by your story. So, at this
Yeah.
point, I want to ask you, what is your intention behind sharing your story? Is it because you are coming from the space of that, that I want other people to get free, or is it like I really want you to experience something, some possibility? Is it coming from passion, or do you feel is it somewhere coming from that anger, hatred, or a feeling of justice? Because many people do confuse between these two things. What is your insight behind this? What would you say?
No, like I don't have any, I don't want to blame anyone or anything. Whatever has happened, I really thank that person for, like, whatever situations. I thank universe and I thank that person also. Like, because of this only I could experience all this, and I knew what my potential is. I otherwise I wouldn't have tried all these things. And I really now feel that, I mean, I want to. I want to inspire many people. I mean, I feel this was the reason universe made me go through all this, and I had some purpose. It wanted me to find out my purpose. Maybe this was the purpose of my life, that I have to inspire many people, and I have to, like, with my story. I just want to say that. Um, I just told everything in detail just because, not to gain sympathy or something. I just wanted to realize, like, where I was and where I am now. So that will make you
Right.
realize that your situation not is not might be, some of you might feel like yours is the worst. Like there are people around who are like going
Right.
through a lot much more worse than you. And if I could come out of it, you also can come out of it. This is my point. Like, yeah,
Right.
you can come out of it and do something about it. And this one life, and we have to do something purposeful and meaningful.
Right. So it's like, even though they might be going through something, there is a proper process, and anybody can come out of it, because there is a possibility, if there is a possibility of
Right,
staying stuck, there is a possibility of liberating yourself as well. And I feel that
right.
it is not something which you're just saying that if I can do it, you can also do it. It's, you are somewhere coming from a space of experience of having first done it yourself and then sharing it with the world.
Yes,
That I've already gone through this process. I
right.
know what are the challenges. It's not like I'm suddenly waking up one day feeling that I have to do something. Maybe initially, if you would have gone through this, you might have felt again, maybe I am in this space. How will I inspire others? But I think today it's truly coming from within. Like, you want to help people. Like, I want to help someone. I want to share this story. You have
Right.
seen one reality. You are now in a different reality. It's like, just hold my hand and I'll walk you through this.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Is there anything that you would like to share with other people, any other point which you feel like you want to share from your behalf, any message, or even for our conscious seekers community, is there anything that you would like to share from
Yeah.
your end, a message?
Yeah, what I would like to say is, I really wish someone would have told me uh, sooner that it's okay to uh, live at the first sign of something that doesn't belong to you, or that you feel that it is not for you. It might be relationship or a job or anything. It's okay. It's okay to let go of it. Like many a
Right.
times we just stick on to it, like okay, this for some reason we'll stick on to it, like this will get better, or this will,
Right. We feel that it's quitting.
if you have any feel any signs, like yeah, out of it, there's no point in sticking. I mean, sooner you come out, you will find new possibilities, and it's okay. If it had to stay with you, or it is meant to stay, it will come back to you. Otherwise, it's better to quit
Right.
and you move forward, and you'll have many possibilities and many new beginnings. So, yeah, it's
Awesome.
always, yeah, better.
It's always, please, please, it's always better.
It's all, I mean, it's always, I mean, if something, I mean, what I feel is you always have to say yes to everything. Just try everything. You don't know what it has got. Like recently, I would like to share. Like my friend, like I'm going for yoga classes now, and I've
Right.
improved. As I told, I've improved. I put on 10 kgs. I've improved my health, everything, my flexibility and everything. My friend told, okay, you try swimming, like swimming as well. It will help your muscles and all that. I was like, I just told yes. I didn't know what will happen, whatever. Like, but after I went for the first class, it was so. I mean, I enjoyed it so much. I didn't know that I would enjoy swimming so much. It was so something. I didn't know that I would like swimming so much. So you don't know that experience. I'm not able to share it in words now. So like everything, we have to keep on saying yes to everything. Try it. If it's not for
Right.
you, you just later you can come out of it. But just keep saying yes for everything, and you don't know what is at the other end.
Right. It's like just say yes to an experience, have access to it.
Yeah,
Because if you're not having
yeah,
access to it, it's possible some opportunities might come to you through those ways, but since you're not present
yeah,
there, you're missing that opportunity. Just by not being there,
right,
you are missing on that opportunity, because there is no such thing
right.
as luck. There's no such thing as
Yes,
luck. It's all hard work. And I'm sure right from your very starting, as you have been mentioning throughout your story, you have worked really hard. You were bedridden, then you decided, no, I will have to, I'll get up, I'll do this, I'll take help of anything that is coming my way, because you were
right,
doing everything purely for yourself. Because it's like, I want to do this. I'm not going to accept this reality. Fine, for some reason, I'm here, but there is always a different reality existing for me. So you kept moving. That's what I gathered from your story. You did not stop anywhere. You did not let anything stop you, keep you in that moment. No, you decided that fine, right now this could be my reality, but I'm willing to change. I'm willing to move ahead. I'm willing to do something. I don't know what. And I believe that universe did bring all the resources to you the minute you had that thought in your head that I want to change.
Yes.
Yeah. It was like
Yes.
you was always ready for change, always ready for change.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
one thing which inspires me. And being very honest, that inspires me. That being
Yeah.
always ready for change. No matter what comes up, I'm always ready for change. So that's really beautiful, I would say. And I'm sure this is going to inspire a lot of people out there who could be going through certain challenges, but they just don't have the initial courage to trust or to have faith, because many a times they have lost their hope, or they have been betrayed, or they have felt that, hopeless maybe. But
Yes.
yes, I think this is that stepping
And
stone for them.
yes, and one more thing I would like to share is, uh, like you were like incredibly supportive. It's not like just I've paid you and you will support me for 1 hour or 2 hours. It's not like that. You were always there for me. I didn't feel like it is some professional help I'm taking. I felt that like genuinely you wanted me to help. Like genuinely you want to help. It's not like okay, it's a duty. I'm an instructor. I'm going to instruct you something. You do this, you do that. Okay, it's fine. It's work for you or not. It's not like that. You genuinely want to help me come out of that. You genuinely listen. And yeah, that's what I felt. It's like very authentic and very, I mean, you're very dedicatedly you supported me all through the journey, and that's what like made me to come back to you. I mean, I never think twice before asking you anything. I share everything, and you made that you gave me that space that I can tell anything to you, or I can share anything anytime, whatever, whenever I felt low or anything. I know where to go now.
Wow, that's a huge compliment, I would say. It's like maybe what I can say is I found a friend with you.
Yes.
I feel like this. The trust that you're showing right now on me, it's more of a return. It's like it's my earning right now. That is what I got
Yes.
from this, I would say. Because finance is just like, I would again say finance is, I
Yeah.
feel it's mostly that access you're having to an experience. But what you
Yes.
get from something, that's beyond it. Like the
Yes.
love that you get, the
Yeah.
relationships that you build over a period of time, that's precious and that remains for a lifetime. So that's like
Right.
more precious. Money we can always earn back, money we always get back, but this is something which you get once, and if you know how to maintain that, it's one of the most beautiful assets of life. Earlier, maybe we both would have gone with our personal stories saying that this is something which happened to me, that is something which happened to me. But now it's more like we are saying that, see, this was my story, this was my plot, and now I have come out of this thing. And now my vision is expanding. So come and experience this.
Yeah.
It's more like that.
Exactly.
So, from being
Yes.
that victim, from being in that victim mode, because we often associate a lot of stereotypes with victim. But
Right.
at a point of time, when some things do happen to us, we do go into that phase of being a victim. And it's with you and me both. But after we heal through it, through the journey, we truly become those victors where we know that we
Yes.
have won over something, we have come out of it, and now I am ready to show this life, this possibility to the world. And that is what exactly
Yes.
has happened here. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
for me, that's mind blowing. It's beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you so much for doing this, Shweta. Thank you so much. And the courage that you have
Thank
shown,
you.
it's par excellence. And it's gonna be very inspirational for a lot of people. Because the right people are going to find this video in the right manner at the right moment. And that itself might help them take actions, be it in whatever direction
Yes.
that they do. And that taking action, that insight that they get, it's really important for taking that one action. Any message might help them take that action and it would transform their journeys. And I want to say this, if you are watching this interview and you're watching it today and something shifted within you, please do let us know in the comment section so that we feel, yes, we did something, we made a difference in your life. Please do share your experiences with us. We would love to know them. We would love to know them because our ultimate aim is that we create a difference in someone's life and that person becomes inspired to do something else and inspire many other people. So it's like a chain that we are forming. So thank you so much, Swetha, for coming on this Victor's Talk Show. And let's make this a hit.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Swetha, for letting me be a part of your transformational journey and trusting me enough, just taking that leap of faith and surrendering. Like, let's do this. Thank you so
Yes.
much for that. And
Thank you.
I wish you all the best for inspiring as many women, 1 million, 1 billion people, women out there with your transformational story, where you can inspire them to take action and build a mindset like yours. And it is very much needed in our society. So we wish you all the best, more power and more energy to you for this.
Thank you. Thank you, Meenakshi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Until we meet next time, stay safe, reflect, and be productive.